Hello, everybody. Coming to you from the Hagan Kitchen in Roselle. This is Maureen Hagan, and I'm joining the ranks of the Munchin with the Monks crew. And I am going today to make a smoothie. Now, smoothies are pretty basic things. You can actually put whatever the heck you want in it, blend it up, and drink it. Um, but for me, they're a good way to get some greens into my diet. Greens are good for lots of things, and um, especially now, at this time of year, back in the olden days, people would drink a spring tonic or take a spring tonic, and they'd make use of all the early greens that were coming out, dandelion and nettle, the spring version of those plants. See this baby spring mix. Um, those are good to have at this time of year because they kind of help our body move from the heavy winter eating to the lighter spring and summer eating. And our digestive systems kind of need to adapt a little bit, and the greens help do that. So, greens are best eaten like cook them with your scrambled eggs, saute a little spinach in there, or um, saute them and put them over your pasta. There's lots of ways to eat greens, but an easy way to get some greens in is with a smoothie. So I'm just going to show you the things that I have that I put into my greens usually. It depends on what I have in the house, but I'm just going to go get my blender. Hang on. So I have a Vitamix, and that's pretty good because it really blends things very well, so you don't have those little chunks of green that a lot of people don't like. I'm just going to show you here. I have my greens. What I do when I go to the grocery store, I bring them home and I throw them in the sink with some water and some apple cider vinegar or just regular vinegar, and swirl them around, rinse them, and pack them into a Ziploc bag. And then they're ready to go. During the week, I just grab a handful of each and throw them into the blender. I most often use kale, collard, different shards, the different color shards, spinach. Sometimes when I know it's going to be a little hectic, I get this kind of thing, which is just a mix of different things, and I throw a handful of that in. So today I just got this spinach, so I'm going to throw a little bit of spinach in there. I have some kale. Throw a handful of kale in. I think I still have some chard in here. This is red chard, so throw that in there. This is kind of a lot. I'm making a double batch here. The greens can get a little bitter, so fruit helps. And you can I have strawberries and blueberries, so I'm just going to throw a bunch in because these strawberries are starting to look a little sad. I don't chop the tops off or anything, I just throw the whole thing in. Throw some blueberries in, little scattering of blueberries. And I have bananas, so I'm going to throw, these are kind of big bananas, so I'm going to throw like a half a banana in. This will really cream it up a little bit and sweeten it up a little bit. I'm waiting for Stewie to wander over here because he likes bananas. This is flaxseed. That just adds some of the omega fats that are so good for us. I throw a little bit of flaxseed in. If you do want to make it creamier, I don't usually do this. I'm going to throw it in today, but you can throw some yogurt in. Just a scoop, whatever flavor you like. We often have vanilla yogurt here or plain yogurt. This is the bottom of the barrel, so I'll just finish it up and throw it in. But I usually do like a two tablespoons maybe. And whatever liquid you like to use. I use rice milk, almond milk. If I don't have either one of those, I just use water. So that's the end of my rice milk. I'll put a little almond in because I'm going to definitely need a little more liquid here. So I just kind of eyeball it. If I make too much, I stick it in the fridge and drink it later, or Pat drinks it later. Almond butter is a great addition. It adds some nice flavor. It's got lots of nutrients. It's a good fiber. It's good for vitamins and I don't know. It's just almonds are good to eat anyway. Almond butter is just another version of almonds. So I'll leave it at that. I think we got everything. So I don't know what I did with the top. I'm going to take it over to the blender. I'll flip the computer around so you can see the blender. If you don't like loud noises, turn your volume down for a minute. But I'm going to blend it on the low speed. Gradually move it up. Starts to bounce around a little, get it on high. That should do it. I have my favorite cup that I like to use, my reusable metal straw. Pour it in, and my husband always says it doesn't look that great, but it tastes really good. You can see the color. It's not actually green, but it tastes really good. If you want it a little colder, add some ice. If you want to actually heat it up a little bit, like during the winter, it's good to put a chunk of ginger in there. And if you want to keep it really light, a good recipe is just greens with some lemon and water. You can add a little ginger into that. Sometimes a little honey can help sweeten it up, or just like a little chunk of pineapple. That's a much lighter, greener version than adding the yogurt and the milk and the almond butter. But all those things are good for, as I said, you can put whatever you like in there, and it'll usually come out pretty good. And if it doesn't, then you know next time not to put something in there. All right, I hope you enjoy. Good health to everyone as we survive this quarantine time. Know that our thoughts and prayers are with everybody, and looking forward to seeing you all again soon. Take care.